Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to get into what I'm doing on offense and defense AP wise, and I really want to help people see what I'm doing and kind of apply it because it's very slept on. Long story short, super slept on, super underrated. A lot of popular opinions going out into the MuttGG forums, the YouTube forums, and I think it persuades a lot of people to not make the decisions that are best for them. And I think this is just like something you have to do. It's a no-brainer, especially with the way the meta is right now, the way defense is, offense is. But let's get right into it. So what am I doing on offense? So first thing I'm doing is I have Patrick Mahomes. You're probably thinking, you're crazy. Who the hell uses Patrick Mahomes? Look, Doug Williams is a better QB, performance-wise. Better releases everything. But AP-wise, it doesn't get any better than Mahomes right now. He gets everything Doug gets for 4 AP, and for Doug it's like 8 or 7, something like that. You do need a lighted up token in order to have that maximum AP efficiency. So he gets Playmaker and Hot Route Master essentially for 0 with the lighted up token, which is mind-boggling. Gift Wrap for 1. I feel like you need to have this, especially if you pass a lot. Gunslinger for 0 and Set Feet for 3. So everything is absolutely discounted, and I have a total of 4 AP on this guy. Wow. Now I have 4 AP to use elsewhere. So where do I use that AP? Well, naturally I went to the O-line. So last year's secure protectors and post-ups were absolutely great. They worked really well against, edge threats, unstoppable X factors, a lot of that stuff. And this year's no different, but for some reason people just aren't using it because they don't want to get Mahomes. They're using all their AP on Doug Williams, and they simply don't have the AP to put on their own line. But I went ahead and put 2 secures on Andrew Whitworth and Rob Havenstein. You can do that if you upgrade them with the tokens or champions for Havenstein. So that's already 2 free secures. Not going to complain about that. Secure Protector is great against auto sheds, like instant sheds, instant wins. And it also helps against inside stuff / outsiders, no outsiders. So, and then I decided to put a Secure Protector on my center just to keep things symmetrical. This also helps greatly with inside stuff, is usually Bruce Matthews engaging with the D-tackle, which is where most people put their inside stuff. But on my guards, I have post-up. I mean, if I had a choice, I would put secures on both, but I just don't have the AP to. And post-up is also, I said also twice, post-up is just so great. I don't think you guys understand what post-up does to 3-man pass rushes. Like 3-man pass rushes before were decent. You could still get sheds out of a 3-man, and obviously you have 8 people in coverage, which is great. You can mix it in if you blitz a lot, but now if you're standing a 3-man pass rush, you're not getting to me. I don't care what X factors you have. You have 3 lit up people on your D-line, edge threat, elite, double or nothing. 2 of those guys on your D-line are getting double teamed by default. And I kid you not a single person has ever shedded in my double team with these 2 guys, Kevin Zeitler and Isaac Samalo. They will literally get pancaked to the floor, jumped on. These guys are just like, they're bullies. They're bullies for the 3-man pass rush. And also for a 4-man pass rush, you're getting at least 1 person double teaming. So it's really good at neutralizing the pass rush. I kid you not. But not only is your pass protection, significantly improved, you can now run the ball. If you run bunch like me, you couldn't run inside stuff you couldn't run inside zone if they had inside stuff. Now I can. And I do so very often. keep your opponent on your toes. It's always good to mix in the run. So for those two reasons, I don't know why more people aren't doing this. Just put your pride down. Pick up Patrick Mahomes, man. His release is not the end of the world. It is a big deal for sure, but which I understand. But if you're an elite passer, man, you should be able to pass with Mahomes. I mean, he's only the best QB in the game, right? But yeah, so that's it on offense. On defense, I run dollar. I run free safety zone blitz. And man, I love my defense, man. So first of all my perimeter DBs, my safeties, my outside corners have mid zone and deep out. That alone was hard to achieve. Like, you couldn't even do that AP wise a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But not only do I have that on all my DBs, I have extra AP to spare. So let's start with Kevin Byard. Must have. I don't know why you're not having Kevin Byard on your team. He gets universal. That essentially stays on the whole game, because in order to turn it off, you have to catch a ball on him, but you can't because he has universal. And you get that for zero AB. Zero AB, man. Like, that is absolutely insane. He's my hook curl safety, but once universal activates, I put him on anything. I put him on man coverage. I put him in a flat. I put him in a deep zone, and he's just there for it. At the other safety spot, I have Herb Adderley. He's a cornerback, but he gets the 3 AP stack for mid zone and deep. Wish I had pick artists on him, but whatever. Jair Brown is my cornerback. One of my cornerbacks. He has mid zone lighted up for free and deep zone for 1. So that's absolutely a steal. And my other cornerback, I have Derwin James. He has mid zone and deep for 2, as well as pick artist, which is nice. And yeah, so with the extra AP, I decided to put mid zone on my slot corners. So Charvarius Ward has 1 AP mid zone. Justin Reed 1 AP. And it's like, it's so hard to pass on this. Like, it's very hard to pass, especially if you have a great user, if you're good with adjustments, which I think I'm pretty decent at. And to make things worse, I have universal coverage on Chuck Howley, which, if you guys don't know, if you have universal coverage or mid zone on your user, it makes your user 10 times better, because of course you're not going to be able to lurk and intercept every single pass as a user. You're going to fall a couple steps behind sometimes. You might get to cut back on a route a little too late. But with universal coverage, I'm able to knock it out. So it just makes it much more dangerous. Obviously, got to have inside stuff on SAP. I feel like that's a must if you run dollar. And I have an edge threat elite on Ed Tutal for 1 AP, which is, I think that's a steal. Because not only are you getting a pass rush boost, but that's not really what I'm concerned about. You're also getting the increased pressure on the QB, which forces a lot of inaccurates, a lot of overthrows, a lot of bad passes straight to my DBs for them to pick it off. So that in itself is just lethal. Many people will argue, though, that you should use your X factors on D linemen, which I won't argue, because that's actually a really good. That's what I did before, but I will say this: if you're blitzing the majority of the time, or you blitz frequently, I just don't see the point. My blitz is gonna get in, and if it's not, I'm sending at least 4, which will create a decent pass rush. I will say, though, it's hard to send 3 when you don't have X factors on your D line. So yeah, that's the only gripe. But I will say this: I believe they're gonna change the AP really, really soon, because right now things are getting out of control. I can't imagine what will happen when double AP buckets come out, double zero AP buckets come out. So it's gonna suck, because I'm having so much fun, man. I think AP makes the game so much more fun. I like being cheesy with the AP. It's like, it's possible, so why not? It just makes it more fun. And yeah, hope you guys picked up on anything. Telling you guys, the O-line abilities and the universal coverages, the mid zones on the DBs, you guys need to incorporate that in your dollar and your offense. But I hope you guys appreciated the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.